It's time now for the Business of Health, brought to you by Hendricks Regional Health. Well, today's medical institutions are working very hard to have commercial success by taking their most promising discoveries and turning them into drugs or devices that reach the marketplace. Barbara Lewis has more in the Business of Health. Barb?
Well, Gary, thank you very much. Well, that's exactly what's happening at Apexian Pharmaceuticals. It has a potential drug for pancreatic cancer. And this story started 20 years ago in Mark Kelly's lab at the IU School of Medicine and the IU Simon Cancer Center. Dr. Kelly is the scientific founder of Apexian, and you join me now. It's good to have you here again.
It's always great to be here. Thanks.
All right, so before we start to talk about kind of the climate for developing drugs, let's talk about this potential drug and its various uses one day.
Right, well, thanks. No, it's, like you said, we've been working on this for 20 years, the specific target in the cancer cells that I've been studying and my lab and team has been studying. And we developed this drug over a number of years when we found that it was very specific for our target. And we started looking into it more and realized that it blocks it talking certain pathways as a cancer drug. And it's talking one protein to another. And by blocking that, we slowed cancer growth and then also killed the cancer cells. And so a lot of the area we've been working on is in pancreatic cancer, which is, as you know, is a devastating disease. And there's not many good treatments out there, with about a 7% survival rate, which is terrible. And so we've been moving this drug along, and now we're to the point where we actually have FDA approval for this new investigational drug to start doing clinical trials.
So you're focused on pancreatic cancer,
right.
but this sort of mechanism, this signal pathway blockage that you're working on can also work for a number of other cancers?
Right, yes. No, we, because we're focusing on this target protein and what it does in various cancers, we think it'll be useful for other cancers like ovarian and colon cancer, and actually even some pediatric cancers like neuroblastoma, osteosarcoma, and some of these others. So we're very excited. You have to walk before you can run. So we're doing the phase 1 trial to initially get the safety, but we're very encouraged that there will be other indications along with panc. We will start with pancreatic cancer.
So this is exactly what almost every academic institution is trying to do: get a drug from the bench to the bedside, reach the marketplace. What has it been like for you in terms of the partnerships that you found here in Central Indiana, funding? What's the journey been like?
Well, it's been fun. It's been challenging, and it's not for the faint of heart. But it's been wonderful because this is what you dream as an academic person, to be able to take a discovery you make in your lab, with a strong team of researchers, and move it out to the clinic to patients. Because, the reason we're doing this is to help patients. And this started, with the IU Cancer Center support and the Department of Pediatrics and working together, giving us pilot funding, and we've just been able to move it along a little bit till we got to a point where we attracted some local investors, including groups like BioCrossroads and Pearl Street Ventures and some other individuals who just came and said, this looks very promising, so we'd really like to move this into a company. I never had dreams of starting a company, but it's been
But that's what you're doing right now, and heavily into it. But I noticed when we're looking at who's working with you, your colleagues, there are a lot of former Lilly leaders in there.
Right. Well, that's the beauty of Central Indiana and having this great pool of expertise, wonderful, intellectuals and experience. So for a small biotech company, we have hundreds of years of experience, literally, from regulatory to the basic science to oversight. So I think that's been the beauty of being here in Central Indiana and the wonderful life science, environment we have to move this along. It's been very fun. Like I said, challenging at times, but it's been a great learning experience too.
Well, we wish you really very much luck in this phase 1 testing.
Yes,
so thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Gary, back to you.